lessons.
I
Thank you. On this senior night, I ask you to remember a few things. I ask that you remember the impact that you've had on your teammates and your coaches. The time you have spent dedicated to this sport that you love was never ever a waste of your time, and you're a better person because of it. Seniors, I can't thank you enough for all the hard work, commitment, and experiences you have given this program the past 4 seasons. You are a group that will be truly missed. First off, we have number 15, Reed Steyer, with his parents Dale and Amy. Reed has played basketball for 6 total years. He's been on Varsity for 1 year, on Stars Varsity 1 year. His favorite things to do in his free time are hunt, hang out with friends, and play sports. The thing he likes most about basketball is the competition. And Reed is going to play football at Concordia University St. Paul and major in business management. Reed Steyer. Netflix and YouTube. His favorite thing about basketball is having fun with teammates and the team meals that we have. His best memory about basketball is seeing Coach Ruffin hitting the gritty in the locker room. And Max is going to go to UW Lacrosse and major in history. Max Holstein. Next, we have Carter Giesky with his parents Jeff and Jen. Carter has played basketball for 14 years. His favorite things to do in his free time is hang out with friends and sleep. The thing he likes most about basketball is the team meals, the open gyms, and being around the team. His best memory of his 40 years in high school is coming back last year to beat Memorial in overtime. And next year, Carter's going to go to college. That's no one is going to major in yet. Carter Giesky. Next, we have Noah Federerson with his parents, Menomonie. Noah has played basketball for 15 years, been a varsity player and starter for 3 years. His favorite things to do in his free time, hang out with friends, play video games, and go outdoors. The thing he likes most about basketball is competing in close games. His best memory of basketball in high school is beating Memorial last year in overtime. And the next year, Noah's going to attend North Dakota State. Plan to major in something business or finance related. Noah Federerson. Please give one more round of applause to our 4 seniors. Thank you.
they wanna find me now, breathing like they found Mike. The girl run her mouth, only out of spite, but I never heard a woman never in my life.
Check 1, 2. Mark, you got me down there. All right. You can put the microphone on too. If you see something good, Mark, you can get right in on that. So.
Oh boy.
Check 1, 2. This is Ariel. I'm not sure. Hold on. Check 1, 2. Check. It's not 3. Check 1, 2. Check. I must be on 2. I'm on 2. Okay. Check 1, 2. I'm figuring out who's on who. Who's on first? Third base. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. There we go. That's pretty good right there. Oh yeah, that's better for me. Check 1, 2. It's a little bit loud here.
Check 1, 2, 3. Check. I'm good.
That's good. You good over there?
Yep.
Mark, how you doing down there?
I'm good.
All right. Let me get my red pen. Very good. So we'll leave that there for Mark. We'll watch the comments here. We're good. We run a tight ship. So Mark, the other camera over there, Mark, that's on the scoreboard. Then I use the clock. You can see I insert the clock here I insert the clock there. So that's what's going on there. Check 1, 2. What do you think? We light this candle? You want to light this candle?
What time is it? 10:30. I'm good. You can hold. I'd hold on a little bit. I don't
we'll
want to
hold
talk
on
for
a
10
little bit.
minutes.
We'll let people go back and go out to the grill one more time, and got time to go grab the burgers, get your condiments set up. One more chance to get to the refrigerator and refresh your.
Anybody want some gloves?
If we need safety first. We've got a lot
No
of
glove, no love.
elastic gloves, right? That's good. All right.
Oh, we should plug Debbie in.
And we can. Oh, we got room. We got room. Oh yeah. Hey,
Check.
Deb.
Check. Say check.
Oh yeah. Deb's on. Deb's on.
Check.
Hello.
1, 2, 3.
We got Saul, Mark Freeze, the Freezer.
The Debmeister's
You
on.
talk about like pinch hitting. You know, Mark's down there at the end of the bench and he's, tying his shoes, and the coach, you're in now. folks finding us here at First National Bank of River Falls YouTube page. This is the maiden voyage tonight for First National Bank YouTube.
It makes sense. They're our main sponsor, so we're on their line.
I did say that to Jeff. I said it's really not that illogical, to be honest with you.
Right.
He said the JV game was the first live stream ever on their YouTube page. And
really?
We're looking to double their subscribers tonight at First National Bank. They started out with 20. Look, we're up to 30 already. So that's a 50% increase.
What do they do with their YouTube site to begin with?
I don't think they got some community stuff on there, some banking information and whatnot. So, yeah, 50% increase already, and we haven't even started the game. They got to be really happy with that.
Yeah, I like this. I can spread out. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, we got some room. Got some real estate up here at Menomonie. Let's go in about 30 seconds.
Okay.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Menomonie High School in Menomonie, Wisconsin. It's Big Rivers Conference basketball tonight. The River Falls Wildcats have traveled, what are we going, east? Yeah, about 37 miles, roughly.
We got the direction right.
Yeah, we did. Here to the gym in Menomonie. This game probably going to be the River Falls Wildcats taking on the Menomonie Mustangs. I'm Kevin Westhouse, joined by Ariel Avestres, Debbie Avestres, and Mark Vries, getting it done on the camera tonight. Thanks, Mark, for helping us out.
No problem at all.
How you doing tonight, Ariel?
I'm doing very well. It was a nice little trip over here. Debbie and I had our Valentine's dinner this evening because I sort of screwed up the other evening. So we had Valentine's a little bit delayed, but we pulled it off at the Log Jam here in Menomonie.
I saw you guys coming off the curb as I came through town. I gave you a little late honk, you know. My head. There's the Avestreses going out for dinner. Good for you guys. So anyway, we're looking for maybe a little different game tonight. These teams matched up in early January. It's like a 45-30 game, if I remember correctly, Ariel, something like that.
It was not indicative of a normal game with Menomonie. Normally we're really, really close, but we pulled away there in that game. But Menomonie has improved. They're coming in here having won a really significant win over Superior the last 2 nights ago, and I think if I take a look at my numbers here, let's see here. They are sitting at 10-12 for the overall and 4-8 in conference. So they're not doing as well as Matt Riley would hope they would do, but they have one of the outstanding players in the Big Rivers Conference in 6'9" point guard Noah Federerson, who is heading to North Dakota State University next year, Division I scholarship.
They have him 6'10" down on the score sheet tonight. So
he grew an inch since the last game.
Yeah.
But he's a point guard, so imagine that that he's bringing the ball up the court and he's facilitating their offense, and it's pretty incredible for a tall kid to be able to do that. The last 6'10" point guard that I remember is Magic Johnson, if you remember that.
Yeah, yep.
He's not a Magic Johnson, but he's 6'10".
He's 6'10". No, we did. Head coach Zach Campbell was up here before the game, and we both chatted with him. You a little bit longer than I, but he said this is a different Menomonie team than the last time we met.
Right. They have Reed Steyer, who did not play in the last game, and he is a monster on the boards. If I take a look at, he's averaging 7 rebounds per game, over 10 points a game as well. So he's going to be a force. The thing that was different for the last game, too, so they did not have Reed Steyer playing against us, but we also didn't have Caden Rokamp as well. So I'm hoping that Caden's going to be able to take up some space down there below and force the issue and getting some rebounds. Caden's done extraordinarily well. He's shooting really well as far as a high percentage, so looking forward to seeing that matchup down below.
I'd like to stick on Caden Rokamp just for a second. You know, really, you think about throughout the season and guys that have improved or made a difference, Caden getting much more playing time, and he's really been a difference maker the last 4 or 5 games.
He really has. I mean, he's been, I think 2 of those 4 games he was in the double digits. He was getting offensive rebounds. As a matter of fact, as far as the team goes, River Falls in our last game against Medford had 15 offensive rebounds, which is extraordinary in a high school game. And the really good thing with that is that we were able to put a lot of those, we were able to convert a lot of those shots into 2-pointers. So Caden, to your point, has done really well. He's come off the bench the last couple nights. The really interesting thing with River Falls, we have 7-8 guys that all have started a game. So we have a lot of really good experience coming off the bench. And the only significant player that hasn't started yet is freshman Preston Johnson, but he's still coming off the bench and putting in significant minutes as well.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in school. I'm going to raise my hand, Ariel, right now. Maybe I'm going to go off script with you a little bit, but let's stick on difference makers players and players who have come along this season. Ryan Langer.
Absolutely. The last game was extraordinary against Medford. He had a couple steals at about, 90 feet away from the basket, and he went the full court and made a couple layups. He is the energy guy. He's actually been starting the last couple games. He's a complete energy guy. He never turns his motor off. You never see him slow down. It's fun to watch him. Love that energy for the rest of the team.
He's a leader, too. He's taking that leadership role. He's got the right posture with his guys. He can settle guys down when he needs to. He's not that boisterous guy, but kind of that quiet leader who knows when to speak, when to puff out his chest, and he's really doing a nice job leading his team.
He does. If there's going to be a player on the floor going after the ball, it's going to be Ryan.
Yeah.
He did a really good job stepping in for Sherman guarding Baumgartner on Tuesday night.
Right, they just did that switch off. That's right. Good call out, Mark.
Yeah, it was pretty early in the second half when Sherman got the third foul, and then he had to come in and did a really nice job. Good call. Mark Vries, he's already earned his keep already. And I'm looking through the crowd trying to pick somebody out that can help us out. I'm like, well, Mark Vries, I think he could help us out. Not only is he probably good on the camera, he's got a lot of back-end knowledge. Good stuff, Mark. Thanks. So what else? What are the keys to the game tonight, Ariel?
Keys to the game tonight are trying to figure out what Noah Federerson's going to do. And we have Michael Sherman that's going to be guarding him. Noah, the thing with him being 6'10" is that he can see the floor from the top end. That's a different angle than we've ever played against. He played there at point guard the last game, but the pieces that I would look for here tonight is this is our second game against Menomonie. In our first game, January 7th at RF, we came on ahead 45-30 as you shared. The key to the first game was the Wildcats' ability to force 17 turnovers and only commit 9. So that's another focus on our team, is that force those turnovers, make them play hard, make them control the ball, but then steal it by the same token. That was the biggest difference in that game, those 17 turnovers, and us being able to convert those into points too. So the rebounding is going to be a key factor with Steyer playing, but as I shared, Caden Rokamp wasn't playing the last game, so hopefully that's more of an equalizer for us this evening.
Yeah, and Michael Sherman, he's just been Michael Sherman, right? Athleticism, we've seen it really show up again the last couple of games. He sees a little bit of a crease, and likes to put the team on his shoulders and score points when we need a lift.
He really does, and the thing, we called us out, with Medford wondering how they were going to play him because their defense is extraordinary. But everyone in the Big Rivers Conference knows Michael Sherman's game, but no one's been able to stop it. He cuts to the hoop. He is so quick getting to the hoop. The last game against Menomonie, he scored 15 points, very significant. Ethan Campbell came in with 13 points, and Jacob Landgraf and Preston Johnson each scored 6. On the Menomonie side, Trevor Mensing had 11 points. And then Noah Federerson, 6'10", Noah Federerson had 10 points. So Ethan Campbell shot 2 of 5 from three-point range, but beyond that, both teams were very, very poor from three-point range.
Did we have 3?
We had 2, and Menomonie had 2.
Wow.
Both teams were 2 of 13. Ethan Campbell made our only 2 3-pointers that whole game. So
yikes.
We have not been shooting the three-point shot very well. The last 3 games, as far as three-point shooting, we have been 8 for 46 from three-point range for the last 3 games.
Cold.
17%.
Yikes. Maybe that'll change tonight here in the gym at Menomonie. So before we get going, we're going to have a few announcements, and we'll pay tribute to America with our national anthem.
River Falls and the WIAA require good sportsmanship and educational-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege. with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. Profanity, racial, sexist, ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the highest ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. And now, to honor America and those defending our freedom around the world, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, place your hand over your heart for the singing of the national anthem performed by members of the Menomonie High School Choir.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose red stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare and bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and
That was incredible. I
Incredible,
really
nice
love
job
that.
by the choir here at Menomonie High School. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Big Rivers Conference Basketball. The River Falls Wildcats will be taking on the Menomonie Mustangs. Kevin Westhouse joined by Ariel Avestras, Debbie Avestras, and Mr. Mark Vries getting it done on the camera tonight, and now your starting lineups.
Starting at 1 guard, the 6-foot senior, number 2, Ryan Langer.
The plumber, Ryan Langer.
Also at guard, the 6-foot senior, number 3, Jacob Landgraf.
Jacob Landgraf.
Also at guard, the 6'1" senior, number 10,
Jack
Jack Hurst.
Jack
Herstein.
Herstein.
At 1'4", the 6'4" senior, number 11, Ethan Campbell.
Good. Ethan Campbell.
And at the other forward, the 6'2" senior, number 24, Michael Sherman.
The kid, Michael Sherman. That's your starting five. Langer, Landgraf, Herstein, Campbell, and Sherman. And now your starting five for the Menomonie Mustangs.
And now for the Menomonie Mustangs. Starting at 1'4", the 6'10" senior, number 1,
Noah Federerson, he's their guy.
Averaging 16.4 games.
Took a selfie, and I've never seen that before. That just happened.
senior, number 2, Carter Disney.
Carter Gisking.
Also at guard, the 6'1" junior, number 5, Charlie Warning.
Charlie Morning, 6'1", junior.
He's averaging 10.5 points a game.
6'2" senior, number 12,
Mac
Max
Holzhutter. He's a 6'2", senior.
Holstein. 6'5" senior, number 15, Ryan
Reed Steyer. Federerson, Gisking, Morning, Holzhauser, and Steyer.
Are they all seniors? Or is this for the senior night? Were they all seniors?
Morning's a junior. I
Okay.
believe.
Yeah, Charlie Morning is the junior. There you go. We're ready to tip off.
It'll be interesting to see how different Menomonie plays because Morning was out the first time we played it.
Yes.
And Trey Mensing is not on the floor, number 13.
Yeah, remember, I think he said that he was going to be out tonight, was Coach said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Mensing's a scratch tonight. All right, here we go. And the Mustangs control and run underway here in the gym at Menomonie High School in Menomonie, Wisconsin. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Nest in, it's going to be a dandy. Menomonie with the basketball to start. Holzheiser on the far side. Give it up to Morning.
So our defense stopper, everyone knows, is Michael Sherman. He is guarding Noah Federerson. Look at the height difference there. That's incredible.
Nice steal on the far side. Ryan Langer, he showed up already with a steal. He's in the book. Langer, dribble drive. He'll try to get it down low. Nice job. Soup can up, no good. Tries to get his own rebound, can't get it. Nice pass, nice attempt. Campbell just couldn't get it to drop.
Menomonie went right into a zone defense right down below there. I thought Ethan was going to take advantage of it, not being able to be set up really quickly, but they got to the rebound.
Far side, they go a three-point chance by Morning, in and out, no good. Nice job by Campbell to rip it out of there, and here come the Wildcats. They push it forward. Landgraf with the basketball now. Give it up to Campbell. Pop it around to Herstein. Now the kid, Sherman, will set up a play. Langer, once again, he didn't miss his shoulder day. My goodness. Langer thinks about it, backs it back on out. All the way across the court they go, and Langer, look at pop, pop, pop. Nice job. Good defense. Little zone, huh?
Yeah, so it's going to be really tough with Noah Federerson right at the top end of that. It'll also eliminate or minimize Michael Sherman's ability to drive the hoop. So good adjustment. This is something we don't see in the Big Rivers Conference, the zone defense, especially right to begin to start a game.
Right. But, yeah, you got that big guy. You got the 6'10 guy. Put him right in the middle.
Yep.
Clogging it up. Federerson with the basketball now. Gives it up to Gisking. Trying to get it down to Federerson. And real good. Nice play.
Well done, Michael Sherman.
We talked about his athleticism before the game. It showed up right there as he gets a steal, scoop, and keeps it in bounds. Try to get down there. Nowhere to go. 3-point chance for Campbell. Front iron, no good. Good look.
It was. Take that all night long.
Charlie Morning all the way to the far side they go. That's Gisking over there now with the basketball.
Ooh.
Nice job to Federerson, and he'll flush one down for the first two of the game.
So the mistake on that is we had a switch out. Ethan Campbell took him on the switch, and when he took him, he left him alone. He did the switch to begin with Michael Sherman. He left him alone, and Noah was left all by himself down there for that slam dunk.
There's a high pass there, just off the fingertips of Landgraf, and his big toe got on the sideline, and that's another turnover for River Falls. 2 turnovers in a row.
The weak side defense in the post is going to be very important.
Oh, it's a travel.
Good. Great call, Ariel.
Have to help the refs out every once in a while.
Yeah, he got it pinned up against the cat and then kind of grabbed it again, and his feet were going everywhere. Travel. There's turnover for Menomonie. 2-0 in the early going. Langer thinking about going down there. Herstein now with the basketball to the kid. Sherman, Langer, pop, pop, pop.
Now they got Federerson, the big guy down in the bottom middle there.
He wants in. How about Landgraf for 3? No good. Put back. Good!
Beautiful
Ethan
rebound
Campbell.
by Ethan Campbell. He didn't even hit the ground. He put that shot right back up again while he was in the midair.
Boy, I like that a lot. No messing around. You see it, grab it, and put it right back where it came from for 2. Federerson, far side, guarded by Campbell. Wants baseline, working hard. Now he's double teamed. And we're going to push on the floor.
Is that on Jacob or was that on Ethan Campbell?
I don't know. They both had him bookended.
That's on Jacob.
Jacob Landgraf on the foul. Yeah, you could pick one there. They had him bookended and kind of just muscled through him and called the contact foul there.
Now we just got to watch on this inbounds here. Noah Federerson just getting the ball high and putting it back in again. Oh, they're not going to give it to him. He's going to shore up down below.
Federerson guarded by the much shorter Sherman over there. Fade away, 12-footer, good. Tough shot, good look.
Really tough shot. When he's floating back there at 6'10", you're not going to block that. So good defense, but better offense.
Nice, put it up and then fouled. Federerson tried to reject Campbell, but got a little bit arm on that, and Campbell's going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah. Federerson didn't have to bring his hand down. He could have blocked that by just keeping his hand up there, not even having any type of contact on Ethan. So
he went back for a little extra, didn't he?
He did. He wanted to hit that ball hard. He didn't need to do that. All he had to do was touch it.
Nice soft touch there by Ethan Campbell. Gets the roll, 4-3. Second one is up, no good, and we'll stick at 4-3. In our brief chat with Coach before the game, he said it's going to be physical.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Especially with the rebounding from both teams.
Clayton Finetti is in the game for Menomonie. He's got the ball now. He gets it over to Federerson.
This year, Federerson was sort of forced into the point guard position because they graduated a significant senior class with six boys playing.
Mensing is in the game. Trey Mensing. There was one guy he said he was going to sit out, so he's in. I thought 13 right out here.
Yep.
Okay.
So my bad. So Trey Mensing is in the game.
Did we just see Ryan Langer on the floor grabbing that ball?
There it is. Boy, a lot of defense in the early going, huh? 4-3. It's going to be like last game, 45-30.
Right, now it's man-to-man. They switched it up.
Coach did say 60 would definitely win it tonight.
That's what his goal was, right? He wanted to score 60.
Got a ways to go. Herstein to Langer to Sherman. Sherman's got a matchup he likes. Getting down in there. Nice job.
Good hesitation.
Real nice.
Really nicely done.
Good call, Mark. Nice hesitation on that. Little shift of gears and then go to the rack for a pair. Mensing with the basketball to Federerson. Give it up here to Charlie Morning. Reed Steyer almost gets it stolen away by Landgraf. He's got it. What do we got? Jump ball is called. That's going to be a possession area to River Falls.
Right, we lost it on the tip, so we get the ball back here.
Good hustle by Landgraf.
Nicely done.
5-4. Base hit will score 2.
Back to man-to-man. I don't know. I felt like that zone was keeping us in check there. Now they moved to man-to-man.
I thought so too. Now stolen away. Finetti gives it up to Morning. No good. Federerson knifes in there. Won't get it. All the way down to Langer. The plumber with a flow. Didn't get it.
Put it back up again.
How about a 3? How about Herstein for 3 instead? No good. Oh, boy. Back up and no good. Langer says, get it out of here. I had 2 from the foot. How about a 3 from Sherman? No good.
Oh, that's got to be a foul on
15. That's a foul on Reed Steyer, who runs into Herstein. Quite a collision, but initiated by Reed Steyer.
So the edge on the rebounding from that just sequence alone is on River Falls side. Outstanding rebounding on that. Incredible considering their height down there below. And we know how well those guys rebound even without Noah Federerson.
Ryan Langer with 2 great chances, just couldn't get it to drop.
Hustle plays and 50-50 balls that you don't see in a stat sheet are big so far.
Right there.
Caden Rokamp in the game, puts it up and over.
He's right on cue, too. We had a nice little chat about him in the pregame, how he's come on this year. He comes in the game, and 6 seconds later, he's on the board with 2.
He's actually guarding Noah Federerson here as opposed to Michael, so it'll be interesting to see how this works out.
Joey Butts also in the basketball game for River Falls, the sophomore. Rokamp guarding him up. Oh, it puts a shoulder into him. Fade away from the baseline. Good. Nice 10-footer from the baseline for Federerson. Not much you can do there,
That's
Ariel.
a really smooth-looking shot. Really good move, and you're not going to be able to block that. Come on, Ethan.
Back iron, no good. Picked up where we left off on the 3-pointers, didn't we?
You know, it gets to a point, no, it's in your mind, in your brain,
Yeah.
and I don't even want to talk about that, actually, because it's in my mind now, too.
Yeah, right, we're all snake bit.
Might have something to do with them opening up with the zone defense, too.
Maybe. There's a 3-pointer over there. I think that was by Trey Mensing, maybe?
Yeah, it was.
Yes, it was. Maybe somebody at home can change up the juju. I don't know. Change spots on the couch or something. Boy, another layup that we didn't get. It's 3 in the last minute. Tries to get the charge, doesn't get it. Up and good. 11-7 now. Rokamp to Sherman. a cutting Landgraf down there. Couldn't get it to him. Sherman, good matchup there. Up and good. Like the matchup on that he got right
That's
there.
That's a really good matchup. Noah Federerson was coming over there. Michael got the ball up too quick for him to be able to react.
Nice layup there. Good head fake, and then in for Reed Steyer, the 6'5 senior. Timeout on the floor.
Coach Campbell's not happy with that. They let the players into the zone, into the toaster, as you would say, Kevin, and made some shots not indicative of our normal aggressive defense.
I think we got time to go with our 15-second commercial right here at the First National Bank.
First National Bank of River Falls is a proud sponsor of River Falls High School. We have been sponsoring River Falls High School athletics for over 50 years. We are proud to support area students, student athletes, and educators within the schools. Together, we are building a better community, one child at a time.
Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls. And hey, speaking of First National Bank of River Falls, we're on the maiden voyage tonight. This is their second live stream event. The JV was their first live stream event, so the maiden voyage for live sports on First National Bank's YouTube page. We're trying to up their subscribers. They started the night with 20. We're up to 30 subscribers now on their YouTube page, so a 50% increase. Let's see if we can double it tonight. Get 10 more people to pop on, subscribe to the First National Bank's YouTube page.
Didn't you say this is the first recording or the first
It is.
live video they've had?
The maiden voyage. The JV game was the maiden voyage. We're on maybe the second trip out, though. They put it on the beach after that game and take it out for another spin. Caden Rokamp to Joey Butts. Far side to Sherman. Rokamp to Langer, who's back in the basketball game now. Landgraf to Butts. He'll try three. Good look. In and out, no good. That looked good on release, didn't it?
It was really
Just a
good
little
catch
long.
and shoot. I liked it. Keep doing that. Got to keep doing that.
Federerson with the basketball, guarded by Rokamp. You can try to back it on in, extends that arm a little bit, doesn't he? Clayton Finetti up under, no good. Ripped out of there by the plumber, Ryan Langer.
Got numbers.
Wildcats push it up. Under and good.
Well done. They have been. Go ahead.
Speaking of plumber, that was a toilet ringer. Go ahead.
They twice now. Michael has gone in there and bodies are on the floor with no calls. I actually sort of like that.
Ooh. Boy, a lot of kind of front shoulder there. Mark Freese, what do you got on that?
I would say no call when you're 6'10".
A lot of contact, but you want to question who initiated that. Let him play, Mark Freese says. I'm a fan of let him play.
Actually, it's sort of good now. We've gone 10 minutes in the game. And there's only been 4 fouls called, so
That's good.
good check on that.
Gisking now up top to Morning. Trey Mensing with the basketball to Federerson. He'll try to pop a three. In and out, no good.
Good job, Jake.
Jacob Landgraf gets himself a rebound. Wildcats push it up, down by a pair. We're going to get on the three-point. Oh, they call it offensive foul.
Is that on Michael Sherman?
Wow, and he's on the floor.
Point of emphasis this year. There's a lot of
Away from the ball.
Away from
illegal
screens.
So that answers that, Mark. So there was a seminar.
Yes.
You see some of that stuff and you go like, somebody sat a seminar somewhere because they're calling a lot of it. Pull up 13-footer, back iron, no good. Tipped up, no good. And Rokamp with a rebound, and now the Wildcats are pushing up the floor. Landgraf all the way over on the far side. Joey Butts with the basketball. Someone's going to make a three here sooner or later. It's coming, and I'm ready. Sherman to Langer.
Still like to see some post touches work inside out.
Right there.
He almost had him. Langer tries to find baseline, triple team. Put it up, work hard. Nice
Really
job.
Nice. Really good fake to get Noah Federerson off the ground. Came back underneath the hoop. Put her back in. Nicely done, Caden.
Caden Rokamp with two more. That 4 for Rollcamp, I believe now.
I think you're right.
And with a couple rebounds to go with that as well. All knotted at 13 apiece, fade away in the lane, and we're going to have a 2-shot foul. That one's going to be on Langer, I believe. Yes, it is. That will send Reed Steyer to the line.
Ryan on the last sequence down here defensively. If you watch it, Noah Federerson was going up for the rebound, and Ryan had perfect position on him and did not allow him to get the ball.
I got quiet in the gym.
Too quiet.
First one's up and no good.
Mind you, the Cole Center.
I think
Yeah,
Reed, I think
right,
Reed-
exactly.
Yeah, that's so boring down there, man.
Line change. Preston Johnson in the basketball game, the freshman, along with Herstein and Campbell. See if Preston Johnson can get a sweat going.
I like to see him put a few three-pointers in, at least have those attempts up there.
Made 1 of 2. See, Rob Derry's checked in, huh?
Hey, Rob,
The artist.
the artist on the camera.
Sherman, double team, try to pinch him off. Now he's going to work his way back down in there. Give it to Rollcamp,
Nice.
up and get in there.
son
Ball,
of a
no
gun.
good.
Really good play, Michael Sherman, to get down there below. Everybody had to pay attention to him. They all sucked into him, and they gave the ball up to Caden. Really well done.
Rollcamp to the line for 2.
Okay, I'm going to ruin this. Caden's been shooting 100% for the last 3 games from the free throw line.
That did it.
Ariel.
I didn't ruin it.
23-yard field goal. Hasn't missed one in 6 years. Oh, that one's wide left. That one is, speaking of wide left, that was wide right.
That was wide.
$14 apiece, with about 6.5 to go till the half. Federerson down low, up under, and an easy bucket for Federerson. Preston Johnson.
Back to his own defense. At least it looks like it.
It is. It is.
Yep.
3 high, 2 low. Probably a name for that, huh, Mark?
2-3.
2-3, 3-2-3.
It's either a 2-3 or a 1-2-2. Kind of mixing it up a little bit.
Oh, had it.
Depending on how you hold your head. Yeah, this way or this way. So another layup that we didn't get. Oh, look at the ball movement.
Really good ball movement.
Morning, good. Soft touch by Charlie Morning for 3.
Outstanding passing, getting it up back out to the top end of there for that Charlie Morning shot.
Get in there, ball.
Whoa.
Splash!
Nice answer, Ethan Campbell.
Woo! The soup can. Ethan Campbell finally took the lid off of it and will get a 3.
Keep shooting them, boys.
That just felt good. Morning in the lane and good. Good, nice job, Charlie Morning.
Nice job getting in the middle there, right? It was an easy shot once he got down there. Nice power.
Trying to switch that matchup, put Preston on him.
Take it, Jack.
Herstein for 3 from the corner. No good.
Nice rebound, Preston.
Preston Johnson comes out of the rebound. Now Ethan Campbell will try his hand into the
Yes.
and heat check there for Campbell with 3 more.
It's Caden. Rollcamp getting a foul down below there, trying to get position underneath the hoop.
Basket is good.
It's his second foul.
21-20 Menomonie with just under 5 minutes to go till the half. Game heating up. Physical it is, though, isn't it? Man.
It is, and the fouls are starting to add up now, too. We've got 5 fouls, 1 to give before they get into the free throw.
Nothing wrong with the physical fouls, though.
No,
not at all. Agreed.
We have the Dempsey family joining us this evening. Jack, Lisa, and Evan back in RF.
Langer up on Trey Mensing. Preston Johnson out on Clayton Finetti. Steyer pops it out top to Mensing. Now here to the near side they go to Finetti. Finetti heavily covered by Johnson.
Good. Active
Active is right. We got another timeout on the floor, something that Coach Matt Riley saw there that he didn't like and says, I need a timeout to talk this thing over.
He was all the way out on the other side of half court to call that timeout.
Yeah, if you would have had a number on, we would have called his number. He was almost in the play.
It looked like Noah Federerson was setting up to take a shot there, too, so it might have been to our advantage. We're up 21-20 with 4:19 left in the game.
Yeah.
We don't have trivia contest tonight, but I want to call something out here to ask the audience if they know the answer to this. So Noah Federerson is going to be playing Division I basketball next year for Menomonie. Who was the last Division I player to come out of Menomonie, Wisconsin, out of Menomonie High School?
So this could go answered for no prizes. Debbie wants a piece of that action.
Debbie, do you know that one?
Yes, I do.
Did I tell you? Pardon me? No. Division I basketball, not football. She said Nate Stanley, which would have been an outstanding answer for football, but Nate Stanley was the MVP for 2 years in a row on the basketball field, a basketball court as well, but he played football at Iowa as a quarterback. Travel
is the call. Is Nate Stanley in the NFL yet or not?
No, he was drafted and he was on the practice squad for the Vikings for a couple of years, but I actually believe he's back here at least this last season. I think he was helping the high school football team.
There you go.
Really good competitive athlete.
Heck yeah. Enjoyed calling him over the years.
Yeah, it was fun. I was glad when he finally...
Boy, I think Langer was more open than he thought. How about another three?
Oh.
3 in a row by Ethan Campbell.
Michael's doing a great job of passing out of the double team and finding open guys.
And now we're making those shots, which is a huge plus over the last number of games that we played.
Wildcats, maybe with their first lead tonight. I think they led once by 1 earlier, so second lead of the game. A couple lead changes and a tight contest here in Big Rivers Conference basketball action. Charlie Morning looks baseline, cut off by Campbell.
Active
away.
hands,
Jack
nice.
Herstein.
Jack Herstein, very active, quick hands, gets the steal. Oh, you got a carry. They called a carry on that. He was just like loading. That's what I call it.
It's interesting this season. Normally when we watch Big Rivers basketball, at least River Falls Big Rivers basketball, we tend to see similar refs or the same refs, and we tend to recognize them. I don't recognize any of these three. Do you folks recognize these guys?
Mark?
They do a handful of our games every
they really?
year. Yeah. The ones that were in Rice Lake a couple weeks ago probably not coming back.
They don't.
No.
I don't think.
Not
they,
invited.
I don't think they go south of 8.
There must be another highway up there that's even north of 8 that they shouldn't come south on.
We love them though. Love them. Great guys.
27 fouls on River Falls that night. Crazy number.
Mensing to Federerson. It's all the way across the court to Finetti. No good. Oh, look at him scrap down there. And Johnson's on the floor. Now he gathers himself, and he'll get back up on the play. Johnson thought about 3, put it back in the holster. Sherman with it now to Herstein.
Oh,
Down low and just tipped out of bounds. That went off of Clayton Finetti's hands, and then it hit the fingertips of Campbell and out of bounds. That'll be a turnover back to Menomonie.
Michael wanted to pull his hands back, but he wasn't quite quick enough.
Yeah.
No takers on that question. I don't see anything coming up on chat. Well, let me see if it's on my cell phone.
Maybe you can re-hit that one with the question just for
Sure.
giggles. We get a pause here.
Is a hint maybe mid-2000s?
No.
No?
That shot's off. Neck ball. High bounce off of there and pulled out of there by Langgraf.
Early to mid-'80s.
Oh, okay.
Butts to Langer. Thought about 3, and I thought about going down there, and he was cut off.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. This person actually had... Oh, Ethan Campbell.
Splash!
Oh, my gosh.
4
Nice
in a
to
row.
see Ethan. Way to go.
4 in a row. We haven't said that in a long time. Somebody did change up the juju at home. Somebody's like, I've been sitting in this recliner for 4 years. I'm moving.
More tips.
Move it up. We got numbers. Up, under, left, and
Baby.
good. Michael Sherman with 2 more. Landgraf gets himself off the floor. Now he's back in the play. It's fast and furious, and the Wildcats just like that, up by 7.
Surprised Matt Riley has to call a timeout for a last shot here with a 1:10 going.
Wildcat bench on their feet here on the near side. A lot of contact. Pull up 12-footer. No good. Langer pops it out of there.
Oh!
A lot of contact. No call. Let them play. Here we go. Wildcats with the ball after they come out of there with it. Sherman back up under. No good. Langer pulls it out. Sherman around. Landgraf. Look at it's getting fun in the house. They're on their feet here on the near side.
Gonna go for the last shot here, Coach?
Slow her down. What do you think?
Long time to have a possession, but
Yeah, but our possessions have been long anyhow,
Yeah.
so I think it might just naturally come into a last shot, and we're going to do that.
I think it looks like maybe last shot opportunity now, up by 7. There's no hurry. Unless you get the layup.
Oh,
right?
had Ryan down there below on that slip.
keep the momentum going into halftime.
Campbell, 18 seconds. There's definitely now 1 shot, 1 play. Are we going to clear this out for, or are we going to take a long 3? Maybe get it to Campbell. Let him drain a 3 at the buzzer. He's feeling it. Landgraf says, I want it. Now he's up in there, under, and
Oh, nicely done.
Jacob Landgraf down in the land of the Giants. And then almost bangs it along full court, 3/4, but no. Wildcats were down early. They come and battle back here in the first half, up 30-21 after 1 half of play.
Ethan Campbell, 4 3-pointers. He just pulled it out there. It was good to see. He had confidence. After that first shot, he was going to put that next shot up really quickly, and he did. To his credit, he made them. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Coach Riley not happy with that last possession. He stormed out before the clock hit 0.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, 45 seconds. The Wildcats drew that down, and then they get the layup by Landgraf, a hungry Landgraf coming in baseline into the land of the Giants, up in the trees, and found his way through and got the layup. Nice job, Jacob Landgraf.
Well done. Very well done. Lois Almonds joining us. Thanks, Lois. Gary Campbell got up there after the halftime ended, and he was a smiling father.
A lot of
Good
smiling.
to see.
A lot of smiling. Hey, we don't have a lot of halftime show, but I do want to do a little bit of a commercial for the comprehensive plan, this huge comprehensive planning plan that's going on in the city of River Falls that I'm going to invite our audience to get involved with in River Falls. If you want to do that, this is all regarding comprehensive planning around land use, transportation, economic development, natural resources, and housing. So what do you got there, Ariel?
Paula Flood. Keep going. You're doing your commercial, right?
Anyway, so we're doing the whole city comprehensive plan around all these major things that affect all of us in River Falls. So the city of River Falls is updating their 3 plans that will shape River Falls for the next 20 years. The comprehensive plan, outdoor recreation plan, and bike and pedestrian plan will define goals and implement actions that will inform decision-making in our community. Your input will be used to define these goals. As part of the process, an online engagement tool has been developed to inform the community of the planning process and engage them at key points. Hey, if you want to go write this down. EngageRF.org. That's engage, ENGAGERF.org. Go there, check it out, and see what's happening with the City of River Falls comprehensive plan. There's also, if you don't want to get online, you want to go shake some hands and see some people and talk about this, there's an open house on Thursday, February 24th from 2 to 7 o'clock at the River Falls Public Library. This will be a fun event where you can learn more about the plans and how you can stay involved in the process. Interactive stations will be available where you can share your thoughts and help shape the plans. The project team will be there to share information and provide opportunities for questions and discussions. That's again Thursday, February 24th from 2 to 7 o'clock at the library. Come and help shape City River Falls Comprehensive Plan. There you go.
Very good.
So what you have on the comments section, Ariel?
So Paula Flood answered John Ellenson. So John Ellenson, father of Wally and Henry Ellenson, Division I college players, played here at Menomonie, and he went to school at Marquette, and I believe, was it Marquette and Madison?
I believe so, both.
Yeah, both colleges. So great answer, Paula, and I think he graduated either 83 or 86, in and around that time frame.
Rumor has it he broke a backboard here in Menomonie in high school, too.
He did?
On a dunk.
If he was as big as his sons, I could see that happening. But the interesting part, he graduated from Menomonie High School, but his boys grew up and graduated at Rice Lake. Had a little bit of a stint at Eau Claire Memorial, but finished their high school careers at Rice Lake under Kevin Orr. Okay, I have another question. Since we're here,
They're out.
Noah Federerson is going to North Dakota State University. What other Division I universities or colleges offered him a Division I scholarship to play basketball?
This isn't for prize. This is for bragging rights.
This is for bragging rights. Well, Paula's right there up. She has all the bragging rights for the whole season.
She
We only have
does.
2 games left, and I don't think anybody's going to pass her up on answers. But let's see what we can do. Paula, I'm sure you're going to come up with that answer.
If you had a traveling trophy, it would be ensconced on her mantle.
Between Paula and John Gretz. there's
Right?
one-
Yeah.
John Gretz.
Well, Mark, I asked you to come up here for a half, but I don't know. Can I keep you for a second half?
I could do the second
All
half.
right, I love it. It's good to have you up here. Thank you so much for chipping in.
No problem.
As you can see, we never have any fun up here at all, as you can see.
It usually looks boring.
Tell you what, we talk about that a lot too. It's like a lot of stress at work and life and whatnot.
Yeah.
And we come up here and hang out, and we have such a great time all the time. It's fun enjoying the game. It's fun hanging out with the camaraderie. You know, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
You know, it's a good game when Debbie's getting excited.
She gets
I've watched
excited.
a couple replays on the YouTube after coaching, and when Debbie gets going, you know, it's a good game.
Hey, guys, take a look at the camera over here, please. Ready? Go. Let me do this one more time. Thank you. It's for my report, for my presentation.
Ariel's got one of the lunch and learns.
I do.
Ariel's got a lunch and learn. He's going to teach people all about how we broadcast.
Yeah, for work, we have once a month, every first Friday of every month, someone, it's not an instruction, it could just be some type of presentation. Some people talk about their vacations, some people talk, well, last time was about sleeping and how sleeping, the good types of sleep will release the toxins out of your brain and help you in your memory. So
Oh, wow.
there's a lot of things that are happening there, but I'm going to do the basketball broadcast, and it should be fun. I'm going to try to get Debbie to join since it's out of my home office
there you
remotely,
go.
and I'll just highlight my wife doing it as well.
This is releasing something out of my brain. I don't know what, though, sometimes.
It is, Kevin. I'm sure you get a lot of comments and thanks from a lot of people, but what you've been able to do to bring athletics and stuff to River Falls has been amazing.
Well, thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Let's have a lot of fun doing it. And you know what? Underneath all of this, it is, for me, my motivation is celebrating youth athletics, especially high school athletics. It's such a jump start on life if you ever participate in a team sport, right? All the things you learn in team sport, how to win, how to lose, responsibility, learning from bad things that happen, how to be a gracious winner, how to be a gracious loser, teamwork. I mean, all of it. All of life's lessons wrapped up in a thing tonight we'll call high school basketball.
Right, and another piece of that puzzle, it's a great learning opportunity for the participants here, but I also, the one thing that I really, really focus in on is the ability for extended family members and friends to be able to watch their players play. I mean, we have folks that, Will Johnson from Punta Gorda, Florida, watches almost every game.
He never misses.
And he would not have that opportunity if we didn't do this. So to me, I obviously we all enjoy doing this, but to me, the connection to those folks who have that opportunity to watch is big. And last year during COVID was a big, big time because even the gyms were empty because people couldn't come to the game. So having that opportunity to watch their family members play was a huge piece for me.
I might want to just give a quick update, too, on our YouTube jail that we're in right now. So people are probably wondering what happened. So, Tuesday morning, wake up, and at YouTube, we got a real bad nastygram from them, and they said we're permanently deleted off of YouTube forever on the River Falls Sports Broadcasting. And we're all scratching our heads. We don't know what we did, what happened. There's a form I fill out to appeal it, and they said it's going to take a couple days. Then yesterday, I get a call from Oregon, Wisconsin. They have a cable access channel that uses YouTube, and they also stream all their high school sports on it. The guy called me midday, and he says, "Hey, I heard you had an issue with YouTube." I said, "Yeah." And he said, "We got a message this morning, too, and everything's off of our site." He read me the message they got. It was identical to the one we got. So it wasn't just us. And he goes, I don't know what we did wrong either. And he said, not only did we lose all of our sporting events, but because it's their cable access, all their city council meetings, everything was gone. So then this morning he called me at 8:30, left a message, and said, we're back on. So he filed a complaint. He did some other thing, and they in 24 hours they got back on. So he said, hey, maybe there's a chance yet. So we're going to wait a day here. Jeff Johnson was doing some tweets with YouTube, and they indicated be patient. So hopefully they can realize the error. I just said if you tell us what we did wrong, we'll stop doing it. We have no idea.
Is it music?
I don't think so. Because we were talking about that, and you think about how many tens of thousands of these are going on YouTube between high school and Division 1, 2, and 3 basketball. Every gym, every stadium's got that, right? You just wouldn't be able to do it. So I don't know. We don't know what it is. Some algorithm changed, and we got caught up in it. So anyway, in the meantime, we're here in First National Bank of River Falls page, and we'll stick here for a while. If we don't get reinstated, we'll create a new channel.
There you go.
It'd still be nice to know what we did wrong so I don't do it again.
So Jason Schwans has been texting me. He said North Dakota for Noah Federerson. Where else did he get offers from? He said North Dakota and SDSU and St. Thomas too. You're missing 2 of them.
Good crowd participation tonight.
Yeah.
We're just playing for bragging rights tonight.
It's a very big game for seating purposes for us. Seating meeting on Sunday.
That's a really good point. So this Sunday we are going to be, or the seating is going to be taking place here on Sunday. And unlike years past where the coaches get together and huddle in some type of conference room and have their opportunities to talk their 3 minutes for each one of the teams, this is going to be completely computer automated. And based upon what happened with the girls seating, it could be pretty crazy what we see, but it's going to be all computer generated this Sunday, and it is what it is when it comes out, and we'll see what happens. But to your point, Mark, the Medford game was a huge game. According to the way the numbers are, that supposedly was our best win of the season because they're Division II and they're doing really well. But I don't know if the numbers are going to reflect, or the computer is going to reflect the fact that we play in a Division I league where we're beating up on the Eau Claire Norse, we're beating up on the Chippewa Falls, we're beating up on the Hudsons. I don't know if we get extra credit for that because it sounds like the Medford win was our biggest win by points for the season.
Well, we're going to find out Sunday, I guess. Everybody stay tuned.
With the girls, to me, looking at the seedings for the girls, it seems like they rewarded the Big Rivers Conference this year.
Oh, good.
With Rice Lake being the 1 and Menomonie the 2.
Yeah, so Menomonie beat Rice Lake. Menomonie won the league, and Menomonie was behind Rice Lake in the seedings.
Landgraf tries his hand at 3, doesn't get it. And then we had a foul over the back. I think that one's going to be on Jack Herstein. Yes, it is. So to start the second half, we had a nice steal by Sherman. Go down, and Landgraf has a good look at a 3, doesn't get it. And we're right back where we started here in half number 2 with the Wildcats up by 9.
Looks like the answers have slowed down here, but the other 2 division. Oh, here, let's watch this play.
No travel call. We got some numbers. The Plumber backs it in, up, under, and he gets it this time. Ryan Langer with 2.
I really like that no call right there.
I love it. I love it.
It slows the game down, and it wasn't a foul.
Let him play.
Yep.
High school athletes, a little bumping, grinding, it's okay for them.
I haven't been to every game, but our hustle plays tonight might be the best it's been all season, from what I've seen.
Coach Zach Campbell maybe had a good pregame speech. Threw the big one at him, got him going.
So Jason just added Wright State. That one I'm unfamiliar with, and I'm not sure if you're just throwing the universities or colleges out there, but you're probably right because Wright State is coming from the wrong side. But anyhow.
Just throwing stuff against the wall to see what sticks. All the way. Langer's going to try 3. Get in there, ball. No good. Nice offensive rebound by Campbell.
Yeah, he had Noah Federerson right there in his face, too.
He got up in the rafters on that with a wipe. Offensive rebound. Whew.
Campbell's wingspan is pretty big, too.
It's decent, huh? Yeah. It's decent.
Here's the interesting thing. We have Jacob.
Just keep shooting.
Well done, Jacob.
Nice, bangs in that long three to Jacob Landgraf, and he gets off the schneid. Now we got a timeout on the floor, and Matt Riley says, let's talk this over right now before it gets away on us. 35-21 Wildcats here in the early going in half number 2. Let's play Bo Herstein's Zell commercial right here from First National Bank.
Going to dinner with a friend and need to split the bill? Zelle is a fast, safe, and easy way to send money right from your phone to friends and family. Zelle is accessible through our online and mobile banking app. To learn more, visit our website at fnbrf.com/Zelle.
Thank you, First National Bank. They got an app if you need to spread some money around the family or get some money over one of your kids quick or co-worker or who knows what. Zelle can do that. See First National Bank and sign up for the Zelle app and tie that to your account and shuffle some money around electronically. Zelle, offered by First National Bank of River Falls.
So Jason Swanch just texted me and he said he isn't pulling that out of his area, but he said that the coach at Wright State was a former South Dakota State coach, which would make sense in that connection. The last two that aren't named are UWGB and American University, where Jackson Notek is actually playing this year. So American offered him up early, and
Punta Gorda Will.
There you go, Punta Gorda Will.
What do you have to say?
It said, Will is here. Sorry, I forgot to sign in. You are correct. I never miss, and I really appreciate these broadcasts.
Well, good. Yeah, usually we like to hold the refs up until Will checks in. That's typically our rule.
And Lois Almond, actually, she piped in too. It is greatly appreciated to have these games streamed. Watch from Cape Cod, Florida, and support the Wildcats.
There you go.
I did not know that she was down there. Good for you.
Florida is representing tonight. I can go back and look at the analytics, and I think over half the states are usually watching. Federerson, baseline, up, under, and flush. Pretty strong move there by the 6'10 senior.
They were focusing in on that. They did a pick and roll and got him down below there. They missed him the first time around, but got him the second. Oh.
I'll let you folks at home decide on that. I won't say anything. Foul on Ryan Langer on a charge.
Here's the neat thing. I can back that up and see what's going to happen.
Yeah, you'll be able to see that. I told Gary we're gonna.
Gary did not.
Yeah, I told Gary we're gonna have a segment. We're gonna go down to referee Gary Campbell to analyze that call.
Referee Gary Campbell,
Gary,
father of Ethan Campbell.
He said I don't need a mic. He just kind of gave the across the throat thing. Like, no, that was no good.
That was good.
Yeah, I said we're gonna put a mic on him, like Dean Blandino in the NFL. We've got Gary Campbell. Break it down.
He looked like he was out of bounds there to me.
Close. Referee right there says, nope, play on.
See, there is that pick and roll. They had him, too.
Pull up 15-footer, good. That's a really tough shot. Nice job by Charlie Morning with a pretty well-guarded 15-foot J.
So they've been doing a clear out on the right-hand side, pick and roll, getting Noah Federerson down there. That's the second time in a row they did it, but the shooter was able to take that open shot because we collapsed in on Noah.
I think Coach Campbell would gladly make them shoot 2-point jump shots than 3-pointers.
Yeah,
I totally agree. That's not an easy shot at all. Langer to Landgraf to Herstein. Back to Landgraf. He's got an itchy trigger finger over there. He's ready to go. Herstein does too, says, I'll take it. I got a good look. In and out, no good. Pretty good shot. Soft touch. Rim just didn't want it. Spit it out of the clown's mouth, and here comes Menomonie.
Got to get a stop here.
Three-point chance for Gisking. No good. And that's going to be off the knee of Sherman. He's not happy with the call. I really do believe it went off his knee, and I think he thought he was fouled, maybe. Is that what you thought, Mark? You think he thought he was fouled? Is that what he's pleading?
Looked like there was some movement that impeded his ability to get the ball.
Yeah, right? Totally.
That's why they make the big bucks.
I guess. And they're a lot closer than we are. We're good at second guessing, though. World class. Up, under, and good. Good, strong move there by Reed Steyer for the Mustangs for two more and working themselves back into this basketball game after the last timeout.
Timeout.
And now head coach Zach Campbell says, we got to slow this thing down. Let's talk it over.
Yeah, they've outscored us 6-1 since that sequence of since that timeout. So good adjustment by Matt Riley. See what Zach Campbell can come out with.
Whew, fun times though.
I would assume he'll be addressing weak side defense right now with giving up those baseline drives.
Yeah, you've been in those huddles, and that's what you're going to hear here, huh?
Yeah. And looking for our second and third options offensively. I think we fall in love with trying to hit that curl cut sometimes when we've got other options that we could hit sooner, you know.
Yahoo. You know what Yahoo stands for? You always have other options. Yahoo. So you get a little Yahoo. So you get like basketball Yahoo.
I just come to do this. I know I enjoy sharing this with family members, but I just come to learn from you, Kevin.
Yahoo. You always have other options, so you got to do a good job.
Jason Schwanz is continuing his text to me. He said Ryan Langer's nickname should be the Punisher.
Yeah, he is the Punisher. Like I said, the guy's shoulders are big. He hasn't missed many days in the gym. I was talking to Nate Sherman last night. He said he comes and picks up Michael's brother off at 9 o'clock at night, and they go down and lift. Down on Ironworks, they're lifting all the time.
Wow.
It shows.
See if there's a set play coming out of the timeout here.
Jeffrey, that's the twin brother to Michael, lifting. In the basketball game, now is row camp. Landgraf is going to go down in the trees and says, nah, it's kind of shady down there. I'll pack that back out.
Menomonie adjusted from the half, now having Noah Federerson guarding Ethan Campbell to try to avoid that the three-point shots from happening from the outside. So if Ethan's going to be playing out there, that should open up the lane down there below. So let's adjust that way as well.
Reed Steyer gets a finger on that, knocks out of bounds. Good active defense here. Boy, they got really aggressive here in the last couple of minutes, haven't they? The Mustangs I'm talking about.
They have. Haven't seen that zone defense coming out on this end yet, though. It's interesting.
Sherman down in the toaster.
So
baby hook.
Go.
Go!
That's exactly what I was talking about. Ethan Campbell is camping out on the outside. Noah Federerson followed him out there. Michael saw that, went in the lane and make that two-shot basket. Oh, nicely done, Michael.
He comes in out of nowhere and makes that block out of bounds on Trey Mensing. That was quick, wasn't it? He went from three-point arc to corner quick.
The thing with Michael is that, we talked about Ryan Langer coming off the bench or bringing his energy. Michael doesn't get off the floor. He stays on the floor the whole game, and he comes with that energy all the time.
Federerson with his third flush of the game. He gets down there by himself, and he doesn't really mess around and just slams it down.
Pretty tough. The nice thing with Noah,
Talk about that. Nice move. Sherman.
Really nice move. So what happened there was Noah came down to stop that drive. When Michael stopped, Noah went out to the three-point arc to try to avoid that shot being taken, and Michael went right back to the hoop. So where I was going with this before all that activity just happened, Noah Federerson, he is 6'10". He's going to NDSU. He's playing basketball, yet he played football his all 4 seasons in high school. He was a tight end for a really, really good Menomonie high school football team this year.
Mm-hmm.
So he brings it, and I love the fact that he's a multi-sport athlete, just like the majority of our players are too.
Yes.
Yeah, we had a touchdown reception that kind of put the game out of reach when River Falls played Menomonie.
Yep, I had forgotten about that, but now that you mention it, it is coming back to me.
It's hard to miss that dude on the football field.
Yeah.
And
somehow we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes, and NDSU won the national championship, I believe, this year. They've probably won it 3 of the last 5 years. So if they see him walking the campus and understand that he's actually a tight end too, they might get him there too.
All right, 31-39. I would stay close to the television tonight because I think this is going to have a nice finish. Sherman tries to back it in. Now he's going to send it back outside. He was guarded by Federerson. I don't think he really wanted any of that right then.
So now we have Ethan Campbell on the bench. So Noah Federerson has changed up who he's guarding. He's guarding our next best scorer on the floor, Michael Sherman.
Mm-hmm. He's on him. Sherman's looking for a clear out. I think Sherman wants to go in on that.
He's quicker. Definitely quicker.
Thought about 3. Says, no, that's not really my shot. Now we'll get it to Landgraf.
I think we'll be as patient as we need to in this possession right now.
There we go. Rokamp on the floor. Landgraf on the floor. Herstein has the basketball. He's on the floor, obviously.
Menomonie starting to jump those passing lanes. You watch them get their hands in that lane and jumping that, so maybe we could slip that on the other side. See that?
Good defense. Menomonie fans like the defense, but we're in no hurry.
Nope.
We can run it out. It's just under 11 minutes to go. Looking for baseline. No shot clock in WIAA basketball. Got time, yes. Reset it up again. Landgraf for the basketball. If you like defense, this is fun. How about Langer for 3? Count it!
Well done, Ryan Langer. He actually has a really decent three-point shooting percentage, so good shot. He was wide open. Why not take that shot? Well done. Oh, here we go.
Again, Langer to the rack! Good! Ryan Langer, 5 quick points by the plumber. If we had the flush tonight, we would give that the whoosh
rerun
right
from last game against Medford. Ryan did that twice against Medford, going in for the layup, stealing the ball about that part of the floor, even further down the floor. So outstanding aggressive play. He just scored a 3-pointer, and he steals the ball and scores that too.
Yeah, I know we haven't called for it in a while, but put your hands together at home. Clap, clap, clap. Get up on the comment section about clap, clap, clap on that 5-point turnaround by Ryan Langer. That was fun, huh?
Yeah, his defense was like a bunch of dogs on a what?
Pack of dogs on a 3-legged cat. Don't tease me like that. Speaking of dogs, like don't feed that hungry dog. I don't need any.
Dang.
I don't need any encouragement. But I like it though, Ariel.
All over it, man.
Right. He was. No, nice feed and almost stolen away. Now we got a hold. Sherman doesn't like it there either. He's like, Gary Campbell doesn't like that one either. It'd be so fun. That'd be like a fourth man in the booth. Let's go to Gary Campbell, our official. What do you have on that, Gary?
Only 2 fouls on him, though.
Yeah, he's okay.
We could call him from the New York. He'd be in the New York studios, like in the NFL.
Yeah, right. In their studios. We'd call it studios. That foul. It's Joey Butts gets the foul. 2-shot foul, sending Charlie Morning to the line.
There's a lot of game left at 10:02, and we're up by 13 points, maybe 12 after this free throw. But Menomonie only has 0 fouls. As good as that is, that could be bad coming into the end of the game.
Right? Because you can burn a lot of clock.
Burn a lot of clock with
no foul.
Yep.
To get those fouls back up.
On the flip side, we've got 4 fouls, so 3 more fouls and they'll be going to the line. So,
and they've been making their free throws.
Yep.
All right, 10 minutes to go in the contest. Wildcats up by 11. Kevin Westhouse, Ariel Vestres, Debbie Vestres, and Mark Vries, the Vriezer, on the camera tonight. And fourth man in the booth with some absolute pearls thus far. Landgraf for 3,
that
no
looked
good. Nice
really
position.
Nice rebound.
Great position by Rokamp.
Yep. And that's where having Michael Sherman on the outside with Noah Federerson guarding him.
Go! Oh, he had it.
No foul. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
And it's their ball?
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, my Lord.
I see the coach.
Oh, look at Gary Campbell. He's just shaking his head.
I see the whole coach's sideline for the Wildcats. They all went palms up simultaneously.
Well, if we got a foul called on us on Federerson's drive to the basket like that, I don't know how that's not the same foul.
Right.
You know what, though? Well,
it's fun. You know what I always say? Let's leave it there and let the people at home decide.
Now what's happening? It's a foul on Joey Butts.
Poked him in the eye. What was that?
He poked him in the eye.
Yeah. With a sharp stick. You can't do that, Joey Butts. Nice steal. Up. Give it up to the kid.
And 1.
And go to the line for 2. Boy, that was a little bit disjointed, but it worked out. Good hustle by Joey Butts.
Joey went from poke him in the eye to steal the ball.
My apologies. I got caught watching the game there.
Oh, you pulled a Todd Rocamp.
Yeah. It can happen. It can happen.
Yes.
Yeah, well, at least it wasn't on the last play of the game against Hudson.
That's what I meant. is
right,
that
I know. Todd,
missed it.
what a guy. I mean, just absolutely giving it up all the time. You know what? We don't even care on that, Todd. It's fun to give you a hard time, though.
Jenna Peters joining, part of the bench warmer crew for the girls basketball.
They'll be on tomorrow night on the same channel for playoff action for the girls. Federerson goes to the hole. He'll get the 2 and go to the line and try to complete the 3-point play as Menomonie tries to work themselves back into the contest.
Got Ethan Campbell coming back in the game for Caden Rocamp, so we'll see if Menomonie will adjust their defense to have Noah Federerson on Ethan. That will open up Michael Sherman for his drives, but if he stays on Michael Sherman, that'll open us up with Ethan down below. So no matter how you shake it, it's a positive.
And
keep our heads here. Just keep playing how we've been playing. Don't let the calls bother you.
still up by 9. Yeah, I like it. Stay within yourself. Play your game. Keep your emotions at check here. Sherman on the far side with the rock. It's guarded by Federerson. He's bringing himself all the way out. Now Joey Butts has it, far side. Give it to Landgraf. He'll pop up a long 3. In and out, good.
Really
Woo!
good look, really nice play.
That
Just didn't go in.
That looked good. Just got a little bad roll and zipped out of there. Better at the threes tonight, though.
Oh, much better. We've made more threes this game than we have in the last 2 games, or 3 games in a row, I believe. Oh, no.
I did bring the weasel sack along, and I'm going to put a nickel in the weasel sack right there for that nickel dime.
The one piece that, as far as roughing goes, it's a thankless job, but my point with them, or my hope with the refs are they are consistent, and that's where it bothers me, and I'm not sure if that was consistent.
Yeah. He was standing right there, and he saw Sherman put his hand on Federerson's hip to kind of feel him out as he's backing in, and that's what he called. Nickel dime.
Nickel dime?
Yeah, it was.
I'd say that would be penny nickel.
Right.
And every crew is different, right? They didn't call that Tuesday night.
No.
Right. Well, yeah, and the challenge, though, is if they don't call it earlier in the game, but they call it now, that's where the consistency is lost.
Mm-hmm. And let's remember, they're high school refs and doing the best they can, right? But it's fun to pick on them just because we can. But now they're good.
So now Menomonie will be shooting at the free throw line 1-on-1 for the next 3 fouls. We've got 7 fouls, so Menomonie's 1.
Joey Butts, he was all the way home and just couldn't get it to drop. I think he was almost surprised that Federerson kind of let him take it right in there.
I think he went up high off the backboard because of Federerson's presence there.
Yes, and then Federerson just kind of let him go. Rebound up and no good, and Sherman comes out of there with it. He's going to push it forward. Joey Butts is going to get it to Langer, and then tipped out of bounds by Reed Steyer of Menomonie, and the Wildcats will retain possession. Fast and furious there for a minute with 7:38 to go. 45-38 Wildcats. I want to thank you all for joining us in which is a pretty good Big Rivers Conference boys basketball contest.
Here's where so we have Menomonie has 1 foul. We have 7 fouls. It'll be interesting to see if the refs try to even that out. I don't like when they do that either. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it wouldn't surprise me if the fouls get really, really close in numbers on both teams by the end of the game.
And we'll see. Sherman guarded by Federerson up top. Now over to Langer. Campbell. He's got a good matchup right there. Get up under it. Get up under it, baby. There it is.
See,
Ethan Campbell, nice play.
Perfect example of what was happening there. Ethan got the ball underneath the hoop, and Federerson had to keep an eye on Michael Sherman and left him alone down below. He wasn't alone, but he had 2 shorter players on him as opposed to Noah Federerson down below.
Yeah, you could just see that was a great matchup for Campbell and took advantage of it. Nice strong move.
Just wall up.
Steyer, 3-footer, good. Good strong move right there by Reed Steyer for Menomonie.
Steyer can match up physicality with Ryan Langer. It's a good matchup down below.
Preston Johnson snuck into the basketball game. Missed that. Campbell, 3 again. Count it! Ethan Campbell,
Fire up.
5th three-pointer tonight for Ethan Campbell. The soup can. Good.
Oh, call that,
They
please.
did call that. They got that. They got that.
Noah's like, what?
Federerson doesn't like it. Yeah, that's the thing, beauty about sports. It all evens out, right? You just got to be patient. 40-50 in favor of the Wildcats now with just over 6 minutes to go.
You could afford one of those two. That's only his second.
Second foul.
It's only
on
the second
Federerson.
foul of the whole team.
Yeah. Sherman. And Johnson was zigging, and Sherman thought he was zagging and threw it away. Federerson will bring the ball up the court now for Menomonie. Give it up to Steyer. Now back to Federerson. Trying to work his way down on Campbell. Come out with a double team. Now they'll pass it down low. Up under fouled. And Reed Steyer is going to go to the line for a pair.
He'll be shooting 2 here, but 2 more fouls, and they'll be shooting 2 all the time. .51 left in the game, 10-point game.
That's short.
Caden Rollcamp back in the game, I think, for Ryan.
Continue to rebound here.
Again, Wildcats with 8 fouls. Menomonie with just 2. Second one is up, and it is good. Now we have ourselves a 9-point basketball game with just under 6 minutes to go in the contest. Jack Herstein up top to Sherman. Going to try to find his way to the baseline, guarded by Federerson. He's probably not going to like that matchup. Kick it all the way back out to Campbell.
Take your time. You got the time.
Stolen away, and here comes Steyer, up and good. Scoop and score. Timeout on the floor.
7-point game.
Head coach Zach Campbell not happy right now. We do have ourselves a 7-point game with 5:25 to go. Might be just a good time for us as well to take a little. Oh, I was going to go this one. Timeout.
First National Bank.
Let's go this one. Right here.
Community banking is about giving back to the communities we serve. It's about focusing on needs and making decisions to better businesses and families in the area. It gives an opportunity for employees to live, work, and play local. We are your community bank.
Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls. You can find them up on the hill in Prescott. They're in downtown River Falls, and they're on the campus of the University of Wisconsin, River Falls. And they're right here on the YouTube of the First National Bank of River Falls YouTube page. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. They had 20 subscribers to start on their inaugural River Falls First National Bank of River Falls YouTube page. We got them up to 30. Let's see if we can keep it. Let's see if we can get them to 40. See if we can double their subscribers tonight. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
It'll be interesting to see here if they keep Campbell and Sherman up top, so Federerson's away from the basket and post up Rollcamp.
Johnson almost had a little seam down low and just fumbled it a little bit and couldn't get up in time. Rollcamp now to Herstein to Sherman. Good active defense again by Menomonie trying to get the steal. Far side to Rollcamp. All the way across to Sherman now here to Herstein.
Oh,
Try to get it down to Rollcamp and stolen away. And we got a travel, we got a trip and a foul. They're going to call that on Preston Johnson. Got his feet tied up with Reed Steyer. They're going to call a foul. 1-1.
1-1. Next one will be for 2 at the charity stripe.
Wow. 9 fouls now on the Cats.
2 on Menomonie. They're chipping away. Menomonie is to their credit. They're chipping away slowly and slowly. We're giving up the ball. We've had probably 3 turnovers in the last 3 minutes here. That's hurting us really badly at this point.
Some newfound energy, too, for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's excellent point. Yeah, they're playing at a different level right now.
Coach Campbell said that we need to score 60 points to win the game this evening. I think he's right on there. We need to get that extra 10 points, I believe, to to come out on top of this game.
Nice soft touch and gets the roll on the second one and makes them both. 5-point game now with 4:44 to go.
Oh, got to be careful on those passes, gentlemen.
Yeah, they're very aggressive right now, and you better
Right.
get them in there crisp, and you better make sure because they're going to fill those lanes.
They're putting their hands in that passing lane. You got to be careful. Don't force it.
Preston Johnson gives it up to Sherman. No hurry, right? No hurry.
Yeah, I wouldn't stall here, but I just work to be very, very careful, get the good shot like that.
How about Campbell? In and out, no good.
That was a good shot.
Real good shot. He's got 5 tonight. He
Yep.
said, I think I'm feeling it. And got a good look and just a titch long.
Absolutely okay with that shot. Now we need to stop without a foul. That was a Booger McFarland.
Sooner or later, you're going to have one. Up under, little runner in the lane. Good. That's Reed Steyer again with a 7-foot runner in the lane.
Yeah, 2 timeouts left. We're
a 3-point game, and boy, to the approval of the fans here at Menomonie High School. We got a full timeout now for the Wildcats.
Again, the difference in the game here these last 2 minutes have been our turnovers. So there's one thing of slowing the game down, but the key to that is you still got to play your game and don't slow it down to the point where you're going to give up those turnovers like that.
Mm-hmm. So we're slowing it down just enough, and they're speeding it up just enough to really make those turnovers
really good
apparent.
analogy. Very good analogy. We're just slowing down just that fraction.
Right, and they've speeded it up just that fraction to kind of turn the unbalance the scale, and they're taking definite advantage of that right now. So we got to find a way to be a little more crisp on offense.
And when we attack the hoop, attack it hard. Don't think they're going to attack it and say, okay, I'm going to bring the ball back out again. Attack the ball hard. Attack the basket hard. Put that ball up there. Don't hesitate. That will kill us.
When you have a shot blocker like Federerson, you want to get into his body so you can get those calls too.
Mm-hmm. Right.
If you just stop and try to lay it up there, then he's got all the space in the world to just block it.
That's why I say be aggressive. If you're going to go loop, go all the way. Force that body up, and right now they have fouls to give. So right now, it's to Menomonie's advantage. They can be extraordinarily aggressive to try to steal a ball, and so what if they get a foul? Because it's going to be a long time before we're at the foul line. So now, actually, because of where we're at, it's their advantage to play as aggressively as they want to.
They have 2 fouls.
Yep.
2 team fouls this half. The Cats with 9. Someone's going to have to come up big for the Wildcats. Who's it going to be tonight? They're going to call that hold on Charlie Morning.
And that's an okay foul for Menomonie. If we get down to that point for Menomonie, they want to get to that point where they can put us at the line. So they're playing aggressively. They're holding where they can. And, man, if that hold or if that foul is not called and they get a steal, more power to them.
Right. Rokamp on the inbound on the far side. He'll get it to Herstein. Good heavy defense again by Charlie Morning of the Mustangs. Landgraf.
They're really trying to take away that curl cut to the basket right now.
Got to watch those passes, gentlemen.
Again, good aggressive defense. Sherman says, I want a piece of it. He'll set up a play. When in doubt, Sherman says, get on my back. Going to the rack right there, right on cue, and he's fouled. Just as I call it. You can see it in his eyes almost. Mm-hmm. He gets that next level look like, I think I want to do something right now.
Yeah, and he started that drive way up on top. It was virtually impossible for Noah to catch up to him.
Now we're going to the line, see if we can get a couple here. First one is perfect.
Okay, I'm going to do this now, and it's going to be bad, but Michael's been shooting at 80% from the free throw line the last 3 games.
Very nice. We'll at least leave it there.
Ah.
There you go. We haven't jinxed anybody tonight.
No.
That's good. I do think someone changed up the juju at home, though, because ever since I called for it, things have been going a little better on the free throw line and the 3-point arc. Someone put their favorite glass back in the sink and got something different.
Here goes the pick and roll right there.
Steyer with the basketball.
Weak
for Menomonie.
side coverage when Federerson gets in the post.
Federerson, he showed 3, but said that's not the shot right now.
That is not his game, actually, either.
No, he had one earlier, and I think he missed everything. He can stuff it, though. Little runner up under, no good. Rebound, yes! Campbell off of Landgraf's hands.
Major stop, major stop.
Now we're getting to gut check time now as we near 2 minutes to go. 52-47, River Falls.
Now the foul's hurt. Not having the fouls hurt Menomonie. If I was Menomonie, I'd be so aggressive to get that steal right now.
To get another foul, right?
Yes.
So otherwise we're just going to burn the last.
Right.
If it goes down to 30 seconds, we can kill the clock. Kind of. 20 seconds maybe. Sherman to Campbell on the far side. Yeah, let it go now.
Right,
No big
let
hurry.
her go. Riley can't call a timeout. No, he can't change it up.
So they have 2 left. We have 1 left. But yeah, you can't call when we got it.
Nope.
Right. So no hurry. Got 5-second rule. Sherman underneath the hoop. Triple team. Kicks it out to Landgraf. Over
There
to
you go.
Rocamp.
Well done. Way to pull it back out again.
They're not going to draw the 5 count, so just hold
Let
it.
him follow Michael.
Federerson really. Michael wanted the push there. He didn't get it.
Actually, this is good that they didn't call that foul. Michael wanted the foul, but it's good that they didn't because now we have the possession. We don't have to put the free throw up.
Right. We had got one in the bank there. 52-47 with 1:21 to go. It's about a minute possession here. No shot yet. They get into Landgraf to the hole. Nice pass down to Rocamp and stolen away. Here comes Reed Steyer. Far side.
No threes here.
Back to Federerson, up by 5 with just over a minute to go. Fun times here in the gym at Menomonie. Mensing will try his shot. No good. Rocamp with a wipe. He gets it out of there. Nice. And we got a foul. There's that foul you were looking for, Ariel.
Yep.
That'll get him to 5 now.
Here comes some pressure.
Need 2 more. We can kill a little clock with that. 56.5 on the clock.
Here's where I don't want to hold on to the ball. I want to get rid of the ball. Get rid of the ball. Don't let him follow you. There you go.
Almost a travel up under and no good. Couldn't quite get the layup. Could Herstein. Just a little bit of interference though by Clayton Finetti. Timeout on the floor. That Clayton Finetti got up and Herstein just enough just to break his rhythm a little bit and he couldn't get the layup. Whew, who's having fun? It's kind of a fun Big Rivers Conference game down here in Menomonie. It's turned into a 5-point affair.
Typical River Falls Menomonie game.
I love these games, and I love competitive games, but this just ties my stomach up, truthfully.
Well, Cindy, we're having fun watching, too, and I'm sure you were on the edge of your seat right there as Mr. Jack Herstein went right to the rack and almost had that. I heard you say, "Oh, shucks." I can guarantee it.
Well, was the last year here we hit that shot at the buzzer to force overtime.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. We weren't doing that broadcast, if I recall, right? That was Lori and Jeff and Bo, right?
I think so. Yes, I was watching that, though.
I was watching that at Paul Aderman's house.
We don't get the 1 seed for the playoffs if we didn't get that game.
Right. Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
That's right. That had big implications. So let's talk about seeding. This game has some implications.
Oh, huge implications. If we, it would be a great win for Menomonie, but this is a Division II foe in our district, in our section, So very important.
This
game
could be
for
the
us.
difference between a first home game and a first away game, potentially.
I didn't know that.
No, I'm just saying it. I'm just thinking out loud, the implications. Federerson up and go. Michael Sherman not happy with that. Federerson leaned into Sherman. They call the foul on Michael Sherman, and Federerson's going to go to the line to try to complete the three-pointer to the approval of the Menomonie Mustang student section on the far side.
How many fouls on Michael?
I didn't see that. 4 on Sherman now. 2 shots. Oh, there's one shot.
Giving it to Campbell.
Did they? Oh, they did. That's Campbell's first. And he makes the 3. 2-point game with 40 seconds.
Full court press.
Camp with the basketball. Move
They
it
can
up.
be aggressive. They got a foul to give. They have a foul to give. Oh, don't do that.
They got it. They got it. They got it. A little contact as Landgraf is
still
trying
ball.
to go to the hoop.
Yeah, it's not a shooting foul.
No.
Next one will be.
I think you want the ball in Jacob's hands for free throw shooting.
I like your recovery right there and calling shooting foul. You almost said with a never mind. Oh, nice job. Keep it in play, and they turn it over. 2-point game with 25 seconds. Federerson with the basketball. All coming down to this right now. Do they go for 2 for the tie or 3 for the win? And foul on the far side.
Timeout.
No, timeout, no foul. Timeout on the floor. No foul called with 17 seconds left. Timeout on the floor by head coach Matt Riley. And let's see, what do you do here, Mark? Do you dial up the tie or do you go for the win?
Well, they haven't shown that they want to shoot the three-pointer that much tonight. They've had success just going down low. So my guess is they'll continue to put the ball in Federerson's hand and let him go to work.
And hopefully they leave 5 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
So we shall see. I mean, that's a strategy too, right? Do you let it run down 7, let them get to 2 if they want to go for it, and then give yourself some time to go for the win on one possession?
I think they'll just see what we're giving them and where can Federerson get the ball in his hands and be the most productive.
Is there a free throw shooter, though, Menomonie? Maybe you want to single out if he gets the ball, you want to put him on the line.
So their free throw shooters, Reed Steyer is shooting at 37%. I'd target him.
I bet he won't be on the floor.
The other ones are shooting. Federerson's at 63, Charlie Morning's at 63, and Trey Mensing is at 70. So first choice would be Reed Steyer, second would be Charlie Morning, third would be Noah, and then fourth would be Trey Mensing. I'm guessing that Trey maybe. The thing is, though, this Trey Mensing is shooting at 70%, but he's only shot 17 free throws the whole season.
Reed Steyer is on the floor shooting the 30-something% from the line.
If you are going to foul, make sure that it's when they catch the ball and it's not a shooting.
They're
going to shoot two
anyway. Mark,
as far as making the shot, I understand that.
We're in the super.
You don't want 3.
Yeah, we're in the super bonus now. That's a Kevin.
You got to watch.
Federerson up top. Here we go. Tick, tick, tick. Almost slips down, regains control, does Charlie Morning. This is getting fun now. 9 seconds. Wildcats up by 2. Going for the tie. Morning to the rack. Up and good. Timeout on the floor with 2.7 to go. All knotted at 52 apiece.
Just like last time. Here.
Charlie Morning with a soft kiss off the glass. Gets the roll and gets the bucket. What a game.
Give credit to Menomonie for pulling in as far as they've done here. We were up by, 14, 15 points there just early in the second half, and they've slowly chipped away and finally tied it at 2.7 left on the clock.
You're going to put some more time back on the clock, Mark?
I think they have to.
They should, but they're not even contemplating. They're not even talking about it.
No, I think they were. I think they are, yep.
No, they're not talking to anybody.
I guess not. So 2.7 seconds. Can you draw a play up to this?
Move it to 3.1.
Oh, they did move it up a little bit.
They did.
So, okay, so you get one more touch.
Gives you about 3 dribbles, right?
It does. So, Mark, in practice, do you work on this 3-second play?
We have a special play to try to get a foul call. If he goes to that, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I know that one on the inbound.
But I would look. Yeah. I would see if we can hit something sideline quick.
There would be a 1-and-1 if there was a foul away from the basket. We're in the 1-and-1 now, right, Ariel?
We are in the 1-and-1. Yep. No, yeah, the next one will be.
Yep. 52-52 with 3.1 to go. Welcome aboard, everybody. If you just joined us, you've tuned in at the right time.
Yeah, one of the keys with this is if it is a play to get a foul, it would be really good if Coach Campbell would actually let the refs know, please watch this. Because sometimes when you try to make those plays to create the foul, the trick play to get the foul, the refs aren't even looking at it because they're not paying attention. And so many times I've seen that happen where the foul has occurred.
And they didn't see it.
They didn't see it because they weren't expecting it.
Right. We'll see. 3.1. Wildcats will have to go the length of the court. Ethan Campbell on the inbound. Try a play across. You see it running a long play. We got it to Sherman. He's going to get a good look. Up. Here it goes. Oh! The side iron. I had a pretty good shot at it, and we're going to overtime. Woo! pretty decent look for
It
3.1 seconds.
It was. I thought he'd get closer to the hoop, actually. I thought he had another dribble or two to get closer to the hoop, but
a
he
little
came really
congested,
close.
though, maybe,
Yep.
for that. So maybe throw OT up on there, huh? I'm going to watch it on the replay. I think if he would have dribbled it, they might have got up and it's a little congested right there.
See, that's where the foul they wanted to call foul.
Oh, yeah.
So he came down there on the outside, and I can't remember, was it Jacob? Jacob was over there, and he was standing there to take the charge, and he did get hit.
They didn't
when Michael
call it.
came past him, they didn't call it.
They didn't call it. So we're going to overtime. 4 minutes on the clock. 52-52. You come down to Menomonie, and you knew you were going to get a pretty. You knew you were going to get a pretty good Big Rivers Conference game, and we are.
Yeah, Coach Campbell said that Menomonie has been playing very, very well as of late. So they actually had, I think, they were either up by 1 or down by 1 against Onalaska, who is an outstanding team up here in this section. End up losing that game, but they have been playing very, very, very well, and they've played this evening extraordinarily well. Really good coaching by Matt Riley to have his team catch up and tie it up here at the end of the game.
I've got a score from around the leagues. Eau Claire North defeated Hudson tonight by a final score of 58-51.
Interesting score. Good job, Eau Claire North.
58-51.
Gotta forget about the first 36 minutes.
Your mic's not down. There you go.
There we go. You gotta forget about the first 36 minutes now. Now you gotta
buckle down for
worry
4.
about this. Yeah.
4 minutes.
So I don't have fouls as far as how many. So Michael
had 4,
has 4
I think.
to begin with.
Yeah.
I don't know anything. Well, there can't be any foul trouble on Menomonie side because they only have 6 this half.
Right. So, of course, Federerson gets that tip, and Menomonie will control. Here we go. Bonus basketball. Three-point chance by Morning, no good. Rebound by Landgraf, who's in the right place and gathers that. And Wildcats will set up shop here for their possession number 1 in overtime. Ryan Langer to Sherman. Clear out, underneath, up, under, and good! The kid gets around Federerson. Nice, strong play.
Yeah, Noah has a real difficult time. If Michael's going to go to the hoop that quickly, it's going to be very difficult for him to play defense on that.
Boy, it was quick. He went right at the big fella and then right past the big fella for a pair. And a layup.
Oh!
Almost a travel.
I don't know what, yeah.
Gathers it, does Trey Mensing. Get it down to Federerson. Fadeaway, 15-footer, no good.
Rebound, Ethan Campbell.
Landgraf got a little bit in that mix, too, and caused some disruption. Then Campbell comes out of there with it. And see if the Wildcats can extend this lead here in overtime. Tough shot by Federerson on that fadeaway 15-footer. Langer to Herstein. To Sherman.
That was a good no pass.
Jack Herstein gives it up to Sherman across to Langer. Patience, patience, patience. Herstein now with it. No hurry. Gonna wait till you get your layup shot. Look at Federerson's giving him the stare down, and he says, "I'm going to the hole." God! It was like 2 bulls in the desert staring each other down, and Sherman just said, "I'm going."
Noah was pleading, "You got to help me. You got to help me."
You know, if they would have had steam, they would have both had steam coming out of their nose.
Someone's got to help. Someone's got to help Michael.
And Federerson tries to return the favor, and he does there on Sherman. And Federerson with 2.
Ethan Campbell needed a pinch down there. He was a half a second too late.
Nice cut down low by Jack Herstein. He didn't quite get it to him. Campbell now cutting.
There you got to be very, very careful on that gentleman.
Landgraf for 3!
Yeah!
Show with a big 3 by Landgraf. Woo! Huge, and then
our ball.
There you go.
Wildcat ball off the knee of Charlie Morning, and our production assistant has left the neutral booth, and she's right on the sideline. That's awesome, Debbie. That's awesome.
Okay, get rid of the ball. Don't hold it. Do not hold the ball. Run the clock. There you go.
Attack.
Langer. And he's fouled by Reed Steyer, and that will send Langer to the line for the one-on-one. What's his free throw percentage?
For the last 3 games, he's only shot 1 free throw, and he hasn't made it. So, but he's only shot once. He could easily get his free throw shooting percentage up to 66.7 if he makes these 2.
Why is his dad chewing his nails right now? How about there? Nice job, Ryan Langer. Someone throw a little air horn at him, and
that's got to be a little bit illegal.
Yeah.
I think the athletic director is going over there and going, yeah, you might not want to do that again. And no good.
No threes. No threes.
6-point lead now with just over a minute to go. Mark Vries says no threes. Give him the 2s.
Okay, need help. Need help.
Federerson up, under, no good. Let him play, I guess. And nice job by Langer. Langer gets that off the end line all the way up to the rack.
No, don't call that foul. Seriously. Seriously.
I think he grabbed him on the way by maybe, and that's why he called it. So I don't think head coach Zach Campbell likes it either. But, boy, Mark Vries, what'd you have there? Do you think that was just a grab in front of the ref that he said I got to call that or not?
I think they have no choice but to call that one.
Okay. I know you're at, Ariel. I'm failing you.
Yes.
I am just too passionate.
It's good.
Sorry, audience.
No, it's not. No problem at all, man. No problem.
There goes Rob Derry. Clap.
I like that. 61-45. That's short and no good. Wildcat 7-point lead with 46 to go. Federerson's going to try to take it under his own wing. He's got to kick it outside. That one goes to Finetti. That's good.
Really good shot.
Finetti
Nice
from the corner pocket drains the 3, 61-57, and a 4-point game now with 38.7. And I guess it's foul time for Menomonie. You got to, huh?
That was a good find by Noah Federerson to find who was Finetti down there on the bottom side. There was a really, really good pass. He was wide open, squared up, and took that shot. Really well done.
Yeah, nothing but the bottom of the net for Finetti. Hats off to the kid on a clutch 3-pointer down from the corner pocket. So 38.7. Wildcats up by 4. They will get the basketball. I'm assuming you got to foul pretty quick and get them a 4-point game and see if they can get him to the line and have a miss. As I'm guessing, because you're not going to defense this thing out. You'll run it out.
Right. So the key is now who do you want to have the ball? Jacob Landgraf is our free throw shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Sherman's right there with him. Like I shared it, Michael's been shooting 80% for the last 3 games. We know that Jacob Landgraf is a shooter as well. Ethan Campbell has been shooting well this evening, so I wouldn't mind having him as a third option. But the first option would be Jacob. Second, Michael. Third would be Ethan.
Number 5's got 4 fouls, too, so maybe if whoever sees guarding, try to get the ball in their hands, get him out of the game.
Lois with a clap, clap, clap. We're bringing the clap, clap, clap back tonight. We haven't had those in a while.
Right. Tyler Ocam called it right. So Coach had said that we needed to score 60 points to win the game. We're
60.
at 61.
There it is. He told us in the pregame,
Yep.
quietly, I was eating some popcorn. He said 60 is the magic number tonight. Oh, we'll see if he's right on that. Yeah, he didn't say anything about overtime, though.
Throw the ball. There you go.
He's got it, Langer. Ooh, almost over and back. And it was over and back. Let's watch the replay. Wildcat fans on the near side not happy at all. You saw that at home, and I don't know what I saw. I'm going to watch the replay. When he threw it, I think I commented again. It kind of looked like over and back, but we'll see. We're going to watch the replay. Palms up by head coach Zach Campbell. You keep watching that, and then tell me. I'm going to call the game. 31 seconds. Over and back was the call.
Yeah, it was over and back.
There you go. Long 3. Count it. They'll make it a 1-point game with 22 seconds to go.
Don't give it to...
Timeout.
There you go.
Timeout. Nice job, Ethan Campbell. Timeout on the floor with a 1-point basketball game with 17.4 to go.
The great thing with that timeout right there, we were actually running clock down while we were trying to throw the ball inbounds.
Yes,
so
I
the
saw
clock
that.
was running.
Clock kept running on that, so we're all the way down to 17.4 now with a 1-point basketball game. Wow.
So to confirm, that was an over and back.
Yes. I know I said that when it happened, it kind of felt like it, but I wasn't really, thought about it again. I wasn't really sure how far that guy was over the line there, but then good call. Good call.
Poise is what you need right now.
Poise. settle, and poise.
Well,
And then you're going to need it from the free throw line,
Right.
too, because they're going to be going
Yeah.
to the line here. So
You know that they're going to follow right away. They're going to try to get the steal to a certain extent, but they don't want to automatically put them in there. But they're
Yeah.
going to follow. So I would look for Jacob Landgraf and or Michael.
Yeah.
It was over.
It was. Yep.
See if we mix up how we set up to get the ball in bounds here. Because all you want to do is you want to get the ball in bounds. That's the main
Right.
thing.
Yeah, get it in bounds. You're going to get a quick foul, probably with 16 seconds. You're going to go to the line and hopefully extend it to 3. I say you drew it up in the huddle anyway. Joey Butts on the floor. Sherman on the floor. Landgraf on the floor. Langer on the floor. And Campbell. Ethan Campbell will be inbounding the basketball. Maybe get somebody loose behind the defense, huh?
Got a little bit of a zone defense going on
Get
here.
it to Sherman, up to Langer, and he's fouled.
I would have thrown. I would have given the ball back. I would to hold the ball right there to give it right back to Michael Sherman. Run a few more seconds off. Get your better shooters at the free throw line. Ryan's a good free throw shooter, but if I had my choice, it would have been Michael or Jacob.
Right.
Still 1-1 here.
Yep.
I think Ryan Langer wanted it. That's what I think. I think he wanted it. But you're right.
On
Changing. Who do we got in the game? Reed Steyer.
Jack Herstein just came back in the game for Joey Butts.
So Langer at the line. The first one's up, and he is cooler than the other side of the pillow. Bangs in the first one, 62-60.
Yes.
Bangs them both in.
See if we have some token pressure
He,
here.
he proved me absolutely wrong about getting to the free
That's
throw
what I
line.
said. I saw it in his eyes. I think he wanted those. I think he said, I want some of that. Federerson backs it, full up 15-footer fadeaway, in and out, and good. 1 point game with 3 seconds. They're just going to let it run. That will do it. They didn't have to inbound it.
Yep.
The clock ran, and that is going to do it. The Wildcats sneak out of here with a 63-62 victory. The head coach Matt Riley says, why'd the clock run? He said, we can let the clock run because it was less than 5 seconds. They did not need to inbound it.
And then Federerson kicked the ball, if you saw that,
Yes,
at the very
at the
bottom
end,
there.
he
He
did.
watch this. He kicked the ball when it went right
Oh,
there. He
kicked it.
pushed it out there.
Oh, yeah.
He was trying to get the delay of game call to
Yeah.
stop
Right.
the clock.
Right. And the clock is done. I think it's over. The refs are still conferring with head coach Matt Riley. Is it official? Is it official? I know Deb's got end of game on there already, so I don't know. I think shake a hand. He said we got nothing. Palms up by the refs, and I think give us the old palms out, game over. I don't know why they're still explaining it. Just say game's over. 63-62, a little controversy at the end of the game. Matt Riley making his case with the officials. I think we're going to go home with a W tonight in Menomonie. The
Game
River
is
Falls
done.
Wildcats
The refs are leaving the floor.
win in overtime by a final score of 63-62, and the Menomonie fans come up with the Boo Birds after that, and they'll shake hands. But boy, what a great basketball
It
game.
was
basketball
extraordinary.
game.
I give credit to Menomonie to have come back as well as they did. They just kept chipping away. We made some mistakes there at the end as far as the turnovers, but those were caused by Menomonie's aggressive defense. So credit to them. Really, really good basketball game. We came out ahead. Coach Campbell was wrong. We needed to score 63 points to win this game.
Yeah, right. Low 60s was the magic number. Boy, it was fun. It was exciting. It was exciting the whole way. Great job by Menomonie at the end of the game to tie that thing up. Federerson kind of came out strong, and a couple clutch three-pointers for Menomonie. Got it to overtime. Then the Wildcats just found a way in overtime.
They
We
really
threw the
did.
first punch.
Through
in
the first
overtime,
punch,
and
they couldn't get off the canvas in OT. I tell you what, I think everybody's had their fill of excitement for tonight. I know I have. It's time maybe to put a big red bow around this thing, and let's dock this boat on the beach. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan.
On behalf of the River Falls Wildcats Basketball Club, my great color commentator Ariel Levestres, his lovely wife Debbie on the production, Debbie Avestres, and Mark Vries. We got him signed off in about 30 seconds on the camera and did a wonderful job on the camera. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
I'm Kevin Westhouse saying thanks again for joining us, everybody. And until Monday night when the Wildcats will hold Prescott in the gym at River Falls High School, that will